Welcome in once again, guys. We're here to feed that Yu-Gi-Oh cardboard addiction, guys. You guys already know. We have evenly matched, guys. Quarter century secret rare. I get it. It's somewhat of a heavy stunk, but it's the technical max rarity. It's crazy to stop and think that evenly matched doesn't have a starlight rare, doesn't have an ultimate rare, and doesn't have a ghost rare. Yo, you imagine this card as a ghost rare? Psh, fire, man. It's insane. This is the technical max rarity, and it's unfortunate, man, because this card needs an ulti, man. Come on, man. All these weird random ultis, man. Lows of the voices, Phantom of Yubel after it gets in on the list. Like, all these, man, like the ultimate rare OTS pack cards, they need to be epic. They need to be iconic. They need to be ultis that when you go to play Yu-Gi-Oh, like, you can't wait to pull that ultimate rare. Like, if I go to locals, the current ultis, man, I haven't even checked OTS pack in forever. Let's just take a quick look. Is there anything good to buy? An OTS pack? I need to do an OTS video, you know, pretty soon. Look at these ultimate rares. Look, lows, who cares? Diabells, that's a good one. That's a good one. At 18s, well, now it's 23s. We talked about this card at 19s. Literally, was it yesterday? Insane. And then you have Phantom of Yubel. Of course, you have the one-ofs here, but these two spots, what? Why isn't this an evenly? Why isn't this a D-Barrier, an Ash? Any of the other gold sisters? I'm confused. I need to stop. I need to stop. Hey, I need to make a OTS video. It's been a while. I'll probably do one next week, so stay tuned for that. Hopefully I don't forget. Guys, but the whole point is evenly matched. Quarter century secret rare is back down to 40 bills. Back down. Card is crashing down in price. Look at that. From 56s, but I think sales, look at that. The highs, where's the high? Look, 65s. One as high as 65 bones, back down to 40s. Not bad at all. If you want to save 20, 25 bucks on this purchase, if you need this card and you want its max rarity form, 40 bucks ain't bad. You take advantage of this clear retracement back down to the mean. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful chart. Look, volume coming back in after it dwindled there for a couple of days. But again, as it crashes back down, that's when you want to buy the cards. Look at that. If we analyze this chart here real quick, you don't want to buy up here. You don't want to be the guy FOMOing in at 60, 65 bones. Jay, but I missed the bottom. I missed bottom number 1. I missed bottom number 2. That's fine. Patience wins this game. Look at that. You draw the support line. Damn, jeez. Right there, support line. Boom. Right there, you have a previous resistance point number 1, previous resistance point number 2. And where did we come all the way back down to retrace back down to the mean? Look at that. To this previous resistance now as support. Beautiful. Beautiful. Jay, what are you talking about? Support and resistance? And damn, I mean, you know, I'm gonna have to make a course about that one day if you don't know. But hey, the OGs at this point, you know, are already know. And if you're new here, welcome in. And look at that. Look at that. Rebound. That's what we expect for this card right now. Coming back down, clean retracement back down to the mean, back down to this support line. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. These lines that you see here, the more these you know, swings or pivots interact with the line, with this horizontal line right here, the more important of a level it becomes. Me, if I would want max rarity evenlies right now at 40s, no one's paying attention to this card anymore. As it retraces back down to the mean, people forgot about it. Card is broken, man. Card is broken. Personally, I don't care for that. Quarter century, I could care less. Even if it's 20 bucks, I'd probably invest in it, but not personally. But who cares? That's just me. If you want the card, if you want the quarter century at 40 bones, even as a heavy stonk, if you're an investor, not bad. As I could see this card be 75s one day, and I would not be surprised as it continues to get older and older and harder to get. Again, rarity collection uno. This card came. What a staple. What a card. I'd be buying this right now. One to keep on your buyer's radar. Again, yesterday was the seller's radar video. Now is the buyer's radar video. What are you talking about radars, Jay? Hey, we have Herald of Orange Light. No one's looking at this ultimate rare right now. Of course, I will not lie. I believe this is a card that is a great candidate to come in rarity collection 4. It's an iconic card, works, you know, in Tengu with fairies and you know, just throughout Yu-Gi-Oh history, a very broken hand trap. Iconic. We understand. So do I expect a quarter century and at least a platinum secret of this? Oh, you bet. I do. But at the same time, the card has been retracing back down heavily from 85s down to 55s. Again, mind you, keep in mind, it might get reprinted. It's with that disclaimer. But at the time of recording, even though the probabilities are high on the higher end, in my opinion, It's not a fact yet. So again, we don't know, right? So if you need this card, volume is coming in a yearly high in volume, guys. Powerful, near the lows, here at around mid-50s. And again, maybe as a swing trade, maybe you buy at 55s and you can get to sell this card at 65, 70s and beyond before the potential reprint. That's also a possibility. So again, 18 listings here, 2 pages. And yeah, this clean ultimate rare from OTS Tournament Pack 7. These are OTs. We need OTs nowadays like this, man. A Herald of Orange, beautiful ultimate rare. Iconic, man. If you go to a locals and at that time and you pulled this, like, you don't feel bad. It's a great card to pull. But lows and Phantom of you, like, come on, man. I get it. OTS packs should be meta relevant cards for people that are ready go to participate. They have their decks, they have rarity bumps. I understand. But within OTS packs, they should also do staples, in my humble opinion. Like, there's no way that at least one card shouldn't be a staple, maybe even 2. Like, there's so many cards. You imagine ultimate rare lightning storms? You just imagine? I need to move on, man. I need to move on. Then we have Goblin Biker Grand Entrance, guys. A lot of hype around Goblin Bikers. Look, a 3-month high in volume. Look at that. Yeah. 3-month high in volume. As you can see, recently peaking at 1262s, retracing back down to single digits. But now we're at 11s, man. We're at 11s. Don't let this be this card be 15s in the short term, 20 in the midterm, or you wake up in a little bit of a longer term time frame, or who knows, it might be a shorter time frame. The whole point is this card can spike up to 25 bones. Don't let it 2x. Don't let it 2x from here. Volume is coming in, guys. Look, if you go to the yearly, this card was 240s, 250s at the lows. No one cared about it, and ever since it's gone parabolic, man. So again, if you need this card, keep it in mind. This one might spike up soon as a secret rare. Yeah, you have the sneak peek ultras, I believe so, but again, unless this card is getting a reprint somewhere somehow soon from Phantom Nightmare, the secret rare might continue spiking up in price. So if you're building Goblin Bikers, or you want this card, maybe to invest into this card, I wouldn't be waiting any longer. I would be buying it right now. Yes, are you paying a premium compared to previous prices? Sure. But at the end of the day, when you make an investment and you have an entry price, all you care is that from your entry price, the card goes up. And does this card have potential of going up? Sure, it does, with a lot of hype around Goblin Bikers. One to definitely keep on your radar. Then we have Unchained Soul, Lord of Yama. From the 25th anniversary tin, Dueling Heroes. Everyone forgot about this card. Everyone forgot about this card because the noise is, there's no value in the tins. No one cares about the tins. The singles, not even, there's too many singles and they're hard to pull, and this, that, and the third, and they double dip, so they might reprint this and rarity 4 and this and that, and we don't focus on none of that. We focus on the charts. As you can see right here, $2.32 went up to 341s, retraced back down to 3s, and now you can see the curvature here. This is a beautiful chart, man. Let's see a 6-month. Let's see a yearly, just a beautiful V-shaped recovery, and now we're consolidating before the next leg up. 51 listings. You can see a lot of one-ofs here, and of course you have massive walls of China at 340. We understand. So you see there's many listings here, and many copies. We get it. We understand. But little by little, this card at one point was 250s. Now you wake up it's 3s, and then after a couple of one-ofs, it's 350s, and then you wake up another day, and then the card is $5. Don't do that. If you want this card, even as an investment, don't forget about it. People forget that Billy Bobs were paying 25s and 30s for this card at one point, the OG Ultras. So don't sleep on the technical rarity bump. Prismatic secret rare. These prismatics are hard to pull. That is a fact. So again, if any type of demand comes in for this card, it could definitely push the card's price up easily. So again, just exposure. You come in here at 3 bones, just get $10 a playset. Just for 10 bones, you get your playset, get exposure. You won't regret it down the line. Then we have Red Lotus King, Flame Crime. Everyone forgot about this Battles of Legend Terminal Revenge secret rare. Look at that. This card was 10 bones, recently came back down to 7s. The volume is still, at least on the 3-month, consistent here, as you can see. When you go to the yearly, this card just continues to consolidate. It continues to consolidate sideways. And again, this card is hard to get, and it's getting harder and harder to get. So if you see these at single digits, I believe these age well. This card always has the potential to go back to double digits. It's been a roller coaster to single digits to double digits, back down and back up. So again, definitely one you want to consider picking up just to add to your binder, because you never know. This card, a lot of potential. until it gets a reprint. I believe it will be revisit double digits, you know, again, sooner rather than later. Then we have Honest, quarter century secret rare. Again, we've made 10 video after 10 video after 10 video. Telling you guys, penny stock. Telling you guys, pick up Honest at a bone or at shekels. Anything under $1 is free money. And look, this card says recently was a bone, a Billy Wright, spiking up, guys. Spiking up, massive volume coming in, hundreds of copies being sold in a 48-hour time frame. Look at that. It says from a bone to $1.38. We come down here and look, you're gonna get the occasional one-ofs, but the walls are now at a Billy 30. Guys, don't get it twisted. Just because it overall seems cheap, oh, you know, from $1 to $1.30, who cares? It's still cheap, Jay. I could come in and yet you're paying a 30% increase in price. 30%. That means after 3 copies, you could have had a free one, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah, because 3 of these now is about 4 bones, and 3 of those at $1 is 3 bones. So again, you're essentially spending almost an extra $1. So you're losing out on a copy now. So if you're buying an R9, you know, it multiplies. Again, that's just a playset. Then that's 3 copies that you're down. You know what I mean? And then so on and so forth. It's all about percentages, not price. You know, in this case, it's all about, hey, you're paying a 30% premium. And again, after those walls, it is going to continue to $140, $150. This card in the future is going to be 2-3 bones at least for a quarter century secret rare. Honest, man? Time Wizard card? Quarter century. We're not going to get another quarter century Honest. Jay, but it came in the tins and you know, look, there's thousands of copies and supply is large. And you need to understand, the Yu-Gi-Oh community is massive, guys. There's thousands and thousands and thousands of Yu-Gi-Oh players out there in the world, and especially here in the States. There's thousands of Yu-Gi-Oh players. And Edison is very popular in Time Wizard formats. Honest is an iconic card. I mean, it's been an easy pickings for this one. So again, spiking up. Hopefully you picked up your copies at around a bone. But okay. Jay, that's all good and well, but I don't have the card. That's fine. Take advantage of these walls. Yeah, you're paying up 30% premium, but at least you're not paying a 2x, 3x, 5x. You know, the potential is endless for this card as a quarter century secret rare behind a tin paywall. The harder it gets to get tins, the harder it's going to be to get this card. Easy money down the line. Don't miss out. Don't let me be that guy coming back one day at $2 saying, yo, you should have picked up at $1.30. No, we don't do that here. We're early. And that's why we bought this at dollars, you know, but $1.30 can still be early before the card is $2.50s in the future, and then you missed out on another 2x. Or you end up paying another 2x on top, guys. Let's keep this one in mind. Don't take these for granted. Don't take these 10 quarter centuries for granted. Please, don't forget about it, man. Don't forget about it. Look, back here, let me pull it up here. We have Torrential Tribute. Same deal. Look at that. This card was 2 bones. I talked about this one recently, so I'm not going to go into too much, you know, thought into this one. But the same deal. Yeah, you see the walls here, but this card was 2s. 2s and unders, man. 2s and unders. Where's the low? Look, low sale price, obviously, of $1, but this card was under 2s, left and right, and now you wake up and it's closer to 3s, and then you wake up one day and it's 5s. Don't do that. Look at all these beautiful quarter centuries, man. I could make a full market watch out of all of these. Come in here and come to the tins. Look at that. Light and Darkness Dragon. Beautiful. Beautiful. As the card continues crashing down and making new all-time lows, that's good. You want to buy anything under 2s is a steal. Long term, I believe this one ages very well. Long term, not now, not short term, not in a month, not in 2 months, 3 months. No, we're talking about a year out, 2 years out, 3 years out. Edison is still popular. People come back and they're like, oh my God, I need quarter century Light and Darkness Dragon. Please. These walls today can get gobbled down tomorrow, and these cards' prices can increase due to that. Don't take these prices for granted. You need to have a long-term scope for these quarter centuries. They're cheap today. They're easy to get. Tins just came out. There's that in the third. That's good. But a month goes by. 2 months goes by. Then we're in spring. Then we're in summer. Then we're in the end of next year. And then it's like, damn, that Honest? Oh, that's crazy. It used to be $1. People out here paying 5s. Keep these cards in mind, man. Keep these cards in mind. Speedroid Terratop. And the tins continue giving. Again, with Goblin Biker hype, Speedroid hype. Again, perfect time to get this card. Don't do that to yourself. Don't miss out. Look at all these one-ofs on page 1. All these one-ofs. You want multiples? The walls are at 3 bones already for a card that was $1.38. $1.38 recently. So again, this card is about to spike up. It's already done, it seems like, with its retracement back down to the mean. And now it's going to probably pierce that 275 and go to 3s. Most likely. You know, and just make a new all-time high. So that's what's expected and projected for this card. If you want free money, you come in here at let me see. This is what, page 2? You go to page 1, you come in here and you get it at around 250s. If you can sneak anyone of these copies, you know, and purchase these, you come in and you buy this quarter century secret rare. This is a clean 2x play right here. Don't take 2x's for granted, man. People out there in the S&P 500, if they get 10% a year, they're happy. Out here, you could get 100% in this play right here. That's what we do here. Provide deals and steals, the cards that you should be buying. Then we have True Light 2021 Tin of Ancient Battles. You know, shout out to Down South, pointed this one out in our live stream. That's my guy right here. Look at that. It's been in an uptrend from $1.31 to almost 4 bones, guys. This card is around 350s, but I'd come in here and pay around 10, 11 bones for you know, come into this R9 here, because this card could easily be $5. Don't underestimate the potential of Blue Eyes hype. Don't do that. We don't do that. All right, we're early. You know, again, for this one, we're not as early as we would like, but we could be early compared to future prices. These ultras are behind the 2021 tin paywalls. They're extremely hard to get. Once they were super cheap, no one cared about them. But now with direct Blue Eye support, I believe this is a one of, I think, at least in the deck profile that we saw that other day. People are going to need it. They're going to want a rarity bump. And even if this card will have an additional common in the structure deck, people are going to want the max rarity version, the holographic shiny one. You buy this now. You do. You got exposure. Play set for 10-11s. You can't go wrong. We have Vadis, the Eruption Dragon of Extinction. Everyone forgot about this card. Everyone. No one's talking about this card. Everyone forgot. You can't make this stuff up. First of all, this card is 1066s. And then at the bottom of the pages, hits 12s. Okay, 4 pages, 37 listings only as a secret rare from Phantom Nightmare. It's not as easy to get this card anymore. But listen in. Look at that. It's not, you know, my opinion or what I think. The charts. Men lie, women lie. The charts do not lie. What a beautiful chart, guys. What a beautiful chart. You need to understand that this card at one point was 40 bones. This right there was 40 bones. Card came out around 15s. You know, give or take, came out right here around 15s, went up to 40s. Wow. Ever since, it has crashed down in price. Crashed down. Major falling knife mode crash. You know, back down. But ever since last summer, guys, over 6-month consolidation. Unless this card gets reprinted, I believe is an amazing buy. This is what we want to buy, guys. This is a prime example of what we want to buy. Consolidation. Lack of interest. No one is talking about this card. No one's paying attention to this card right now. Jay, but that's due to a reason, because no one's playing it right now. No one cares about this card. Why would I spend $10? That's the whole point. When you make investments, you want to put your money, especially like these, and you speculate into cards that are still hard to get. They're getting older, so that the further they go, the harder they get, right? Or to purchase, just due to scarcity. And again, you're buying closer to the lows than to the highs, all right? And they still have that potential secret rare from a core set. You know, it's just and if this card is inserted into a rogue strategy or into the meta, any little noise that occurs about this card, you know, in the Yugioh verse, boom, this card could clearly go, you know, from down here and just spike up quickly. It has that potential scarcity for a core set secret. You know, people might, you know, let's play Ashen, you know, and sneak this in and this engine or that engine, or new cards came out and they're good with Ashen, or new support gets announced. You just never know. Unless this card gets a reprint, this card has so much potential towards the upside, you know, that even it makes me want to come in and buy right. It's just so good. I don't have this card, but I'm giving you guys an opportunity. Again, it's not always about me. Yes, I do like to call some plays that I make or cards that I'm buying or whatever. But the whole point is beautiful consolidation. You're buying closer to the lows. This is what you want to do. You're not FOMOing in here at 40s. You're not. You're coming in here and you're buying the lows. The lows. Look at that beautiful chart, man. The lows for Vadis, the Eruption Dragon of Extinction. Again, beautiful secret rare. One that I'd get right now, man. Great invest. Just you slap 1 to 3 of these in your binder. You let it marinate there like fine wine. There's always the disclaimer, the risk of a reprint. But in the meantime, Pyro, Great effect. Used to be money. Not bad at all. Then we have Nightmare Apprentice. Again, excuse me, guys, a card that we're always talking about here on the channel. Card is around 23 bones. A lot of one-ofs, though. Place it's at 25s. 4 pages, 30 a listing. So it's about a $25 card. And again, like we always like to say, this card always likes to roller coaster from mid-20s, low to mid-20s, up to 30s and 40s, and then back down and then back up. So again, right now it's just stabilizing here. Waiting for its time to shine back again in the meta. So it's a broken card, man. Don't take it for granted. It's still a Legacy of Destruction core secret rare. We don't know when this card is getting reprinted. So definitely a secret rare that I would consider just having in my investment binder. Then we have big Welcome Labyrinth, guys. Labyrinth hype is coming in. We already talked about Arius recently, and now we're talking about big Welcome Labyrinth prismatic secret rare spiking up, guys. Spiking up in price from 510s to 655s. We've always told you guys at around $5, especially if you're playing the deck, to come get your exposure. Now the card is pushing 7 bones. Pushing 7 bones. 3 pages only, 22 listings. Don't be that guy coming in here paying 10 bones. Don't do that. Don't do that. Been telling you guys anything under 5s was a steal, and now the card is 7 bones. Don't let me come back and be like, talking about this card at 10 bones and beyond, and then you got, telling you guys, damn, you should have picked up at 5s, and now it's 7s. Even as an investment, a lot of Labyrinth hype right now. You definitely want to consider this card. Honestly, me, if I'd be playing the deck, I'd be picking up the ultimate rare. That's just me. If I'd be playing the deck, I'd be picking up the ultimate rare. I don't understand how this card first was $12 and now it says 15s and it's still $15. I do not understand. 25 listings, 3 pages only. I do not understand how this card is $15. There's no way, no how that I'm gonna pay essentially $7 for this one. 50% for a prismatic. Nah, I'm not paying. No, I'm not paying $7 for a prismatic when I can get an OT at $15, essentially at a 2x price. I'm not doing that. I'm coming in and I'm getting the ultimate rare. This is a beautiful card, man. Beautiful card. I've seen it in person, and as an investment, great investment in my humble opinion. I don't understand how this card is still down here in the dumpsters. But again, that's how it starts. Sometimes people come for the cheapest version. They're on a budget, whatever. But this demand is the sign of what's to come for this ultimate rare. And look at that, a massive volume candle coming in, mid-December. Don't sleep on this card. It could be easy money. If you're a mid-level investor, into the teens, come in a place at around 50 bones post-tax. Great investment, man. One that you should definitely keep on your radar. I like it. Then we have Diviner of the Herald, ultimate rare that everyone forgot about. Again, this card, you want to buy the lows. Card that has crashed down in price, and this is what this card has done. Again, don't take these for granted at around 16 bones. Don't do that. You come in, if you can get a deal at around 15s, maybe locally or whatever, you come in, or even now at around 16s, you come 50 bones, get your place at 37 listings. Especially if you need to play, I would not be forgetting about this card that came already in OTS pack ago. It'll get harder and harder to get. Yeah, you have quarter centuries, you have prismatic secrets, you have the OG secrets, you have versions. We understand. But this is the ultimate rare. To me, the perfect max rarity, even though some people for this case, they'll be like quarter centuries, more scarce, a higher rarity, whatever. For me, this is it. This is the play right here at around 15s just to get exposure to this beautiful card. Then we have triple T's, the ultra rare, and then triple T's, the ultra rare. Again, one is triple tactics stress and one is triple tactics talent. And again, look at this volume, man, for triple tactics talent coming in at around 9 bones. Same deal. Just because you see these walls coming out of nowhere, this card will be double digits back up, to the double digit mark again pretty soon. Don't take these for granted. You buy these walls, especially if you need this card or maybe for a second deck. And then triple tactics thrust, continues to spike up towards double digits. But for now, you always see the occasional walls coming at 9s. But eventually, this will be double digits. I always like every week coming back to these staples and telling you guys, buy these cards. Buy these cards. Don't come back and see a $15 ultra rare one day. Don't do that. You buy a single digits because you know better. SP Little Knight, same deal. As long as I see Little Knight at under $5, I'm going to be saying, guys, buy Little Knights at $5. Ultra Supers, whatever, $5 and under, you get Little Knights. Of course, if it's personally or maybe this or that, secrets around 6, 650, 7, That's better to me. But if you're on a budget, if you want for the lowest version, you come in here. Anything under 5s is a steal. Don't be that guy coming back paying $10 for a Little Knight in 2 to 3 months. Don't do that. You come in early, guys. We have Elemental Hero, Absolute Zero. Again, another heavy stock. I always like coming back, cycling through this card, because this is like the freest of monies. Jay, what is that? I have no idea. You guys get it. Card was 22s, went up to 41s, retracing back down to the mean. Guys, 36 bones right there. A lot of 1s and 2s, and the cards is 40s. You know, again, this card will be Edison Hype, bro, alone. And iconic Absolute Zero, quarter century. There's going to be 70s soon. You're going to see a 2X, $70 to $75. Of course, there's going to be a pit stop at around 50s. But then this is easy money. Again, down the line, patience wins this game. I'm not saying it's going to be in the next 24 hours. It's going to be later today or, you know, in a week or even in a month. But patience wins this game. This card is free money. That's the good thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, if you just have money, like you have money in a bank account, you have $1,000. You're like, I don't know what to invest to. You know, I want to, you know, keep my value, this or that. You know, like you come in here and you get like 3 Absolute Zeros. You got quarter century straddles. You got like these higher end Bonanza quarter centuries or rarity collections 1 and 2, or, you know, you go into the tins and like there's just so many cards, you know, that are going to retain that value. You know, like you're not going to wake up and see this at $10. You know what I mean? Hey, you never know, right? But it's good. That's the good thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! And investing is that you get cards like these that they're just surefire investments, man, essentially. Like you're not going to get another quarter century. You're not, you know, Bonanza is going to get just harder and harder to get. The Edison Hype is going to always be there. You know what I mean? When you analyze those fundamentals, this card is prime to spike up. Don't sleep on it. We have Fantastical Dragon, Fantasmic, alternate art. Again, card got floored to 11 bones. Now volume is picking up, back up to 14s. And look, you have a deal there at 1277s, but essentially is a $15 card and a lot of 1-ofs, guys. This is a deal right there. You know why? Because this card is going to be $20 soon. This card will be $20 soon. So you come in right now and buy this card. It's Fantasmic, alternate art, quarter century secret rare. Don't sleep on this one. This one will be easy money very, very soon. Guys, link in the description down below. Come over here. We're over 700 people over there in the Discord. You don't want to miss out. Join on X and check our tools and community resources over here. And none of this content is official financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. We continue to grow, man. Almost at 7.15K. I'm excited, man. What, you guys are gonna take me to 7.5K already? You know, before the 2-year mark? Shit. I mean, that's the goal. You know, we still have about 2 months, you know, give or take. And I'm excited. I think we're gonna make it happen for sure. And 8K before the 2-year mark? When is that, Jay? March 1st. Can we get the 8K before that? We'll see. The whole point is, guys, that we're continuing to grow. New people are coming in. They're finding value in what I do. We're flipping them from Billy Bob's to Billy Beans. Nah, I'm just kidding, guys. You know, yeah, man, I love you guys. I always have fun making these videos, you know, just sharing the passion that I have for and the love for Yu-Gi-Oh, man, since forever. So I appreciate the opportunity, guys. You know, you just watching here and finding value in what I do. So again, if you can relate to that, make sure you subscribe on the way in. Make sure you like the video on the way in. I would gladly appreciate it. It really does go, you know, a far way. It does a long way, guys. So, yeah, ring that bell. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, guys. I would gladly appreciate that. We have Cyber and Dragon, guys. Quarter century secret rare. Now, this one is not meta relevant. You know, it's not like, oh my God, I need this. Cyber Dragon's meta, tier 1 right now, tier 0. No, it's not about that. But, you know, collecting is something real in Yu-Gi-Oh! There's people out there, they love Cyber Dragons, you know, just like other people love Blue Eyes, other people love Dark Magicians and Red Eyes. And, you know, there's core communities out there of people that really love Cyber Dragon cards. And they see a quarter century secret rare Cyber and Dragon. They're like, oh my God, it's an iconic card. I need it. I want it. You know, and, you know, so again, card was 15s. They came in and pushed us up to 26s, 25 bones. And here we are, man, consolidating up here now. So again, if you're a collector, if you want, you know, Cyber Dragon cards, if you want this type of you know, you're into this type of investment, you know, at 25s, yes, they were 15s, but don't let this be 50s down the line. 19 listings only. Of course, you have the occasional walls here and there, but this card is hard to get, and as a collectible, it'll continue most likely going up in price. I expect 40 to 50s down the line, mid to long term for this one. Just one to keep on your radar. Then we have Ground Zeno. Again, I'm going to continue talking about this card as a prismatic secret rare because of dinos. Miscellaneous source. coming in Rarity Collection 4, already announced. You know what that means most likely? That it'll finally come back to 2. It's not for sure. We can't take that for guarantees, but regardless, we're most likely getting dinos in Rarity Collection 4. We already know Miscellaneousaurus. We might get, Archosaurus, that other dinosaur, and Conductor, and an Oviraptor, and a double evolution pill, and who knows, man? Who knows, right? So we might be getting these cards because we already got Fossil Dig in Rarity 1. So, again, I think they should have been sprinkling in more dinos throughout the Rarity collections. But it is what it is. But Ground Zeno, guys, again, Prismatic Secret Rare. Could this one be in Rarity Collection 4? Yeah, they could double dip, so be careful. They could double dip, but if they don't, then again, this $4 to $5 card could easily be double digits. Easily go up 2x towards 10 bones. Easy money. Yeah, right now you have Walls of China, this, that, and the third, but this card was expensive. It was always over $20 for the Ultras from Wild Survivors before this reprint came. And this reprint will continue to get harder and harder to get. So if dinos get easier to get reprinted in Rarity Collection 4, and this card doesn't get reprinted, it could easily be a double-digit card. So don't sleep on it. Really like this one, to get exposure, for you guys to get exposure to that one. Then Anima, we just talked about it recently, so not going too crazy. But again, don't let this card be $5. Don't do that. Don't let this card be $5. The man is coming in. Again, yes, you have the Walls of China. You come in with 10, 11 bones post-tax, get this card. Easy money down the line. We have Evil Hero Malicious Bane from Brothers of Legend. Volume is starting to come in for this one. Card was $350s. Now it's $430s with shipping. Is essentially a $5 secret rare. Quickly goes to 6s, 5 pages only, 47 listings. The hype around Evil Heroes, is heating up right now. It's heating up. In a week or 2 or 3 weeks, whatever it is, you're going to get Supreme Darkness in about 20 days, about 3 weeks, a little less, I believe so. We're going to get Supreme Darkness and Evil Heroes, guys. It comes in Supreme Darkness, right? If I'm not mistaken. So Evil Heroes, people like scrambling. Oh my God, I need a Malicious Bane, and Evil Heroes are here, and oh my God, I forgot, and this, that, and the third, and then you come back, and then the card is 6s, 5 to 6s today, and then 10s tomorrow. So again, one to keep in mind. Dusted Golds, they're gone already. I believe this is the next play. Definitely one to keep in mind. Then we have Stardust Dragon, quarter century secret rare. Again, as this one continue to go, roller coasting up and down, you come in quietly and you buy this card. Look at that. Little by little, 669s. Then you come back and it's 7 bones. And then one day it's 10s and beyond. So you take advantage of these massive Walls of China, get exposure. If you need this card, if you want this card in this quarter century secret rare form, this is an iconic Yu-Gi-Oh monster. Iconic. I'm surprised that they gave it a tin quarter century instead of a Rarity Collection treatment. But it always has its alternate art version as well that they could slide into Rarity Collection 4. So do keep that in mind, just in case an additional quarter century comes in to compete with this one. It's possible, but in general, even with a second quarter century, these are quarter century secret rares, man. Don't take these for granted. Stardust Dragon, iconic monster. Then we have Deep Sea Diva. Guys, this quarter century is at all-time lows. It says 427s here. It's really a $5 card, but again, some people have been coming in and getting deals. As you can see, look at that. Even in the 3s, guys. Even in the 3s, some people have been getting in deals at around 4 bones, still around $5, still around all-time lows. So again, you pick these cards up now. You want to pick up cards at their all-time lows. You want to be buying closer to the lows than to the highs. You don't want to be a Billy Bob buying up here at $12 and the card is now, it was as low as 4 bones, down 3x. You don't want to do that. You want to wait. Patience wins this game. You don't FOMO in at the beginning when everyone is dying to get these cards and they're going crazy. No, you patience. You wait 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, 2 months. You come in quietly, pick these up. It's a matter of time. It's a card that can be good in modern, around the sea serpents or sharks or whatever. I'm not saying that they do play these cards, but I'm just, you know what I mean? Like water decks could definitely still use this in modern, even so, right? But Edison hype is the key for this one. Deep Sea Diva, $5, man. I have a playset of these. It's too cheap as an investment. I don't play, Diva Heroes or this card in Edison. I play Lightsworns, but it's an investment. I'll sell it to a Billy Boomer that plays Edison, and when these are 10s and beyond, and he's like, yo, I'm play Diva, I'm a build Diva Hero. Jay, can you? Yeah, bro, I got you. Let's check the price. It's 10 bones, 11, 12, 15. Oh, I got you, bro. You need a playset? I'm your guy, man. You don't know we got it at Forge. You know what I mean? But hey, man, where's that meme? There's like a picture, man. I need to find that. Yo, there's a picture of like a McDonald's guys with a cap, and he's like in a room where there's like two people dancing. Yo, I need to find that. Yo, that we us, man. They Billy Bubs, and we that dude with the McDonald's. They don't know. They don't know that we out here buying cheap and selling, you know, to them at more expensive prices. We have Neptibus, that land in Prince. We just talked about this card recently, I believe. So at 11, so not going to go into too much detail, but it's the weekend cards that I want you, you know, to keep reminding you guys. You know, of every other day, every other couple of days, I come back to a card and I make emphasis is, you know, on it is because I believe these cards can go up in price. So you want to be early. Mermail hype just around the corner. Keep these cards in mind. You know, a Mermail Abisteus or Abisteus. Let me just check these for you guys because I see Dragoons making moves. Look at that, 7 bones already. Card was 4 or 5 bones. Man, this is easy money, man. We told you guys. You can see it. You can see it already. And there we go. You can see it. Look at that, 7 bones, then 8s, then double digits at the bottom of the page. 4 pages only, 33 listings. This has been the easiest money ever, man. It is too easy. I got 2 copies because one seller didn't send out the third. That was unfortunate, but we'll ride 2 copies up to double digits. Game is too easy, guys. Then we have here Dark Magician Girl. What a beautiful card. Before we get to DMG, wait, what is Abisteus doing? Pushing 5s? What a surprise. Or more so, to no one's surprise. Look at that. Look at this spike, man. Look at this spike. And this is just the beginning. I'm going to just move on. We have DMG. Quarter century from the 10s. Still at around single digits. This is a great time to pick this card up, man. Yeah, there's massive ones in China. Don't get me wrong. But if you were, you know, you maybe have a DMG collection, you know, you collect these type of cards. This is a quarter century behind the 10 paywall. At single digits is perfect, man. Yeah, you know, buying back here at 15s, nah, yikes. You know, 15s, 16s, 17s, nah. But buying here at around 8s, I like it. Close to a 50% down, I like it, man. Now this, I like it. Good job. Good job. If you buy it now, again, for the long term, they're massive walls in China, Jay, but I bought at 939s and now it's 8 bones. We're talking about long term. You know, this is not a card to flip right now. It's more like a collector's card if you have a DMG collection, or maybe as an investor, you know, let me buy it at 9s and sell at 20s one day and take that 2x. Solemn Judgment OTs, just wanted to reiterate, guys, at around low 40s, you know, excuse me, guys, low to mid 40s. That's when you want to get this card. Been talking about it since it was $39-40. Little by little, it's inkling up. You do have, you know, play sets here and there, but Solemn Judgment, ultimate rare, being played at 3s. You always have that Time Wizard angle. Definitely an ultimate rare to keep in mind. Cashier Theosis is pushing up to $6. As you can see here, one to keep in mind as well was 335s and 6s. And I've always said, yeah, you see the ones in China, but this card has that potential to be double digits, to be $10 one day, especially as a prismatic secret, hard to get, hard to pull card from this year's tin. So yeah. We have Bahamut Shark again at around 2 bones. You get this card. Get this quarter century. We talked about it the other day, so not gonna go into too much of that. But Toad, man, the Toad play. You see quarter centuries like these, and you're like, you just can't believe they're this cheap. Yes, it's because of supply. It's because of these massive walls of China. But please pick up these penny stock quarter century secret rare, same as number F0 Utopic Future. People forget. Look at that. I love doing this. If you're this far into the video, 39 minutes in, almost 40 minutes in, you deserve these gems. You deserve these gems. Look at that. Well, some people forget and they don't analyze this. You can come back to any previous version. Look at that. Well, not the CR, but let's check the CR's price here real quick. It's around 10 bones. Not bad, bro. 7 bones. Of course, quarter century is the technical max rarity, but yeah. So you go back to any of these older versions, either the secret rare from Battles of Legend Crystal Revenge, or the ultra rare OG First Ed from King's Court. You go to the yearly chart. This card used to be 15 bones, 14 to 15 bones, and now it's 3s. It's still too expensive, but oh well, it is what it is, right? It used to be 15s. It's down 5x. Let's take it for what it is. You come over here to the secret rare. It was the mid-max rarity. You go to the yearly chart, and this card at one point was 16 bones, essentially, post-tax. But let's say $15 as well as the OG. Now, crash down to what? to $2 to $3. Still too expensive. What do you think is going to happen to this quarter century secret rare once it gets just as hard to get? Yeah, of course. Look, 75 listings is not that much, guys. Yes, you're going to have the walls of China for now. We understand. We understand. These things take time. They take time. But eventually, this card at least can go to their current prices of the OGs, at least, which the current prices have $3. $3. So again, there's a $3 play in play right now where you can go from $1.30 to $3. Easy. There's a walking 2 to 2.5x on this card. Easy money. You accumulate now. You don't, like, when I see these cards and I'm buying from a seller and they have it, I just throw it in the cart. That's the type of buying I'm doing. I'm not coming in and I'm like, oh, there's a wall of China, let me buy 100 of these. Nah, I mean, I don't do that. We don't do that. Of course, if you have the money for that and you want to come in and spend $130 when it was $1, or no, you spend more now because it's at $1.30. 100 of these is, yeah, no. 100 of these is $130. Yeah, I think so, right? So if you want to come in and spend $130, be my guest. But I'm bad at math. But me, nah, we just throw these in and we accumulate without realizing. And then one day this card spikes up and then everyone thinks it's luck, but we know is way more than that. We just gave you the analysis. We have Red Eyes Black Full Metal Dragon. Recently, we were saying, guys, to sell this card once it spiked up to double digits. I sold my copy that I got super cheap down here. And again, after this parabolic move, of course, we expected the retracing back down to the mean. And now it says 7. So again, halfway down is about 6s. We're around 7, says the chart. But look, we're at 650. So again, you know, the 50% half off discount, you know, retracement back down to the mean has occurred for this card. So, Jay, I missed the lows. Okay, but if you missed the highs because you don't FOMO in here, now you buy it around 650s. You come in now, and this is when you buy up this card again. 71 listings. If you see $5, you come in. That's what I'm hoping. Because if not, I already made the play with this one. So again, one to keep in mind. But at 650s, if you need this card, play set for 20 bones, not bad at all. Because I believe after it's done retracing back down to the mean, and once it consolidates, I believe it can curve back up and have a second leg up status on this card. Then we have Primite Drill Beam. Again, this card still consolidating. You know, these deals at around $3-4, you pick them up because it's going to be a $5 card sooner rather than later, with the potential of being a double-digit ultra rare, even though if it does not seem likely right now. Don't underestimate the hype around Primite. Lordly loads are like 50s, going insane. Don't forget about the other pieces. These cards are cheap today, but they can become way more expensive tomorrow. You don't want to be that guy that misses out. Don't do that. Then we have Diabels, the original Sin Keeper. Again, you know, at around 11s, you buy. Don't let this be 15s before you decide to pull the trigger. You don't want to do that to yourself. Let's just go to Legacy of Destruction here. Okay, just seeing value, you know, right here. Tenpai, man, broken into the meta again, right, guys? Yeah, what a set, man. It was epic. It's crazy how these sets come out and they become old quick, man. Like, I feel like I remember when this first came out, oh, Tenpai, cheap budget, except the supers and Light Sworn support and, you know, and you bet, oh my God, it's broken. And now it's crazy, man. We're in 2025 and you come back and it's like, yeah, you know, of course, Nightmare Apprentice, we just talked about it today. I believe that's a great pickup for the longer term. It's crazy how these core sets just come in and out, man. They phase out quick, man, especially once those cards start getting reprinted. Guys, if you made it this far out into the video, what can I say? You guys are straight MVPs. You know, hope you guys enjoy this one. I appreciate it, man. These videos continue to be hot off the press, guys, fresh off the press, and it's all thanks to you guys. Look at that, man. Look at that, just hot, man. You guys are too much, man. You guys are amazing. And I really appreciate that you guys continue to find value in the content that we do. Guys, stay tuned. You know, we're gonna have a giveaway at 7.5K. It's getting closer and closer little by little. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you share this in one place, or with one friend or a group chat. It really does go a long way. I would gladly appreciate it. Make sure you ring that bell and like the video on the way out. Make sure you subscribe, double check, even if you're an OG, it really does help out. Guys, thank you so much for your time, for your support, for your attention. Stay fresh.